Hello, 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 and welcome once again. I'm your host, Josie Latimer, and welcome to Celebrity and Variety Talk Show. Today, my topic is an update on the baby 4 year old Malia Davis. I was just searching through YouTube because I'm keeping up with everything that's going on with the baby, and I saw where they had a memorial for her at the apartment where she was murdered. There were people from all over attending the memorial for the baby. There were lots of flowers, there were lots of balloons, and there was a young lady that was actually filming, and she had driven all the way from Dallas, Texas, and she's been following the story for a while as well. She was saying that she couldn't believe why Brittany Boynes is not really showing, like how we are, everyone's showing the attention towards the baby's story. And also, she was saying that she's puzzled because Brittany Boynes was there that morning and she didn't leave her house till 9:45. So everyone was wondering, well, the baby was there with her that morning, and Darian Vince came home from work, but the baby had been there with her mother. So did something happen at the time when the baby was there before Brittany Boynes left to go to her father's funeral, or what? What do you guys think? Also, she was saying that the apartment people, they the apartment people had moved some of the balloons and some of the teddy bears and things of that sort. And they have to do that because the reason they have to do that is because they may want to rent out that particular unit. However, when they rent out that unit, they must inform the possible tenant that someone actually the baby was murdered at that unit, because otherwise they can be liable for renting out a unit and someone was murdered in it and the tenant didn't know. Because that happened to my sister, where she had actually purchased a big home, 4 bedroom home in Missouri City, Texas, and the realtor didn't tell, and the people that sold the property did not tell my sister that people had been murdered in that property. No one told her until 3 years later, and at that point, it was too late for her to take action. So they have to let everyone know, whoever's going to rent that property. And this is why they're trying to remove all of the stuff that's actually around the apartment. And also, they probably want to let go those memories too. Because hanging on to that has really been very devastating to lots of people, lots of us. It's really been really horrific. And nobody's talking and nobody's actually telling who actually killed her, except for Darian Vance, and nobody believes him because he lied from the very beginning instead of calling 911 when he said it was an accident. First, it was an accident, then, it was pneumonia, then, he tossed off his lap. And that was enough right there to say you killed a child because you admitted tossing her off your lap to an inmate who can testify in court against you. The inmate said that he said he tossed the baby off his lap and she hit her head. We know that's a bold-faced liar. You're going to keep putting it on that head just because of the fact that the baby had brain surgery from a lie that you and Brittany told before. So actually, why keep using that the head injury? Okay? What happened to the pneumonia? It was pneumonia. Excuse me, you guys, I have a little sinus problem. What happened to the pneumonia? Okay? At first it was pneumonia. No, first it was an accident. Then she died of pneumonia. She didn't have a harsh death, and you had to know, because for you to say that, you had to know exactly what happened to that baby. And all we want to know is what happened. That's why those people was at that memorial, and I heard somebody say they came from Corpus Christi. I mean, it's not just me, it's everybody. And we have the right to want to know. That baby was a member of our society that was just wiped off the planet of the earth just like that before she had a chance to live. So, yes, we have a right. You can be mad all you want, but everybody wants justice. That baby, she couldn't even stand up for herself. That's why CPS should have stood up for her. They failed her. But one thing about the public, they're not going nowhere. And it's millions. You can't come after one person. You got a whole lot of people. Yes, indeed. I mean, my God, just like those people, if you see that memorial where that lady came all the way from Dallas filming and people were just pouring out for that baby. It's really sad. And so, where is Brittany Boynes? She's in hiding now. She's not speaking. I mean, we want her to speak and feel just like we do. I mean, why would you hide? And see, I'm going back from the very beginning because I remember someone was interviewing her and they said, well, when was the last time you talked to her when you was out of town with your dad? She said, I'm not going to answer that in the background. Okay, so, and then when her mother did that interview, I don't know if you guys saw, when her mother did that interview, she was just walking around with little flyers in her hands like it was nothing. Just like Darian Vince did on that tape after he had murdered her. He was smoking outside and looked over the fence, walked in the house, and looked up at the camera like it was nothing. Justice has to be served for this baby. So actually, somebody's going to have to tell the truth. Because tossing her off your lap, dying because of complications of pneumonia, and it was an accident, but she didn't have a horrific death, and blood was everywhere. So we just want to know. And that's why the people was at the memorial. They too want to know what happened to 4-year-old Malia Davis. Give us the actual truth because it doesn't matter. You're going to do time anyway. It's no way you're going to avoid the time. And Brittany, they may be coming after her if she had something to do with it. And so the lady that was filming said that Brittany was home that morning. And then the cameras didn't show her leaving. So it's something to it, everybody. So I'd like to hear your comments. And please click like, share, and subscribe. And I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to bring that to you that they did have a memorial at the apartment unit where 4-year-old Malia Davis was murdered. And people from all over the world were there. And it was really, really nice to see how people really love that baby. And so the lady that was filming, she actually even filmed up to the camera and showed that camera. That was one. That was one blessing. That was one blessing because otherwise we wouldn't have known nothing. And like I said in my video before this one, the baby was an angel because that camera showed us him packing her out. How could he lie? How could anybody be mad at the public for wanting to know what actually happened to that baby? We have the right, since nobody else protected her, we have the right to want to know. She was a member of our society, an innocent member. Okay? So with that, I'm going to end my show. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back with more. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, subscribers, and we are now friends. So you can comment, you can talk to me about anything, or you can let me know if you want me to bring some subjects to you. I love to talk, as you can tell. And I'll be happy to collaborate with you. I'm a people person. I love people. I like the truth. And I'm not trying to go after anybody in a negative way. But if they do something negative, they did it to themselves. I didn't do it. So with that, I'm going to end my show. And again, thank you for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk. I'm your host, Josie Latimer, and I'll see you next time. Click subscribe. Bye-bye.